Now, in our last video, we saw this angle y being equal to this angle. Alright? Now, let me erase these extra writings here. Now, what I'll do, let us put in two more cards. This card and this card. The question now is, what is the angle at this point right here? Alright? What is this angle equal to? Let's see. We saw in an earlier video that if this is a chord, right here is a chord. Well, it is a chord anyway, but we're concentrating on it. The angle that lies on that chord at the circumference is twice the angle. The angle that lies on that chord at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. Now the angle that lies on the same chord, this chord at the center, is this. Part of it says y. It would divide this angle into two halves, right? So you have y over here, stopping at this point, and then we continue over here. So the total angle would be y plus y. So it is 2y, right? So we have angle y up here, and if we continue to the next radius, you have y. So it is y plus y, which is 2y. So let's just call this 2y then. This is 2y. Now this is the angle that lies on this at the center, and it is half the angle that lies at the circumference, which is this. So, right? It is twice the angle that lies on the circumference, I should say. So this angle is lying on the chord at the center. It is twice the angle that lies on the circumference. So if this 2y is twice this, then this must be y. So that twice y gives you 2y. So this would be y as well. Right? So that angle would be y. So from this is y here. This is y as well. Right? So what we can say is this. Let me erase some of these other things I have here. If this is y, then this is also y. Now, if I should remove some of these lines, let me remove this one, delete. Let me just delete this. I won't delete this one. Let me delete this and this. Erase some of these points here. And then I'm going to extend this line here. It doesn't seem like it's right where I want it to be. Right? consider this line as having been extended, but it hasn't appeared directly on the other line. I want to draw it again from here to here. Okay. Now, in this case, if this is y, if this is y, this angle y, then this is y as well. And if I call this x, then this angle up here would also, I wrote y, if I call this x, this angle would also be x. Right? So, in some books you might see this diagram here as they explain the various circle theorems. Right? So it's a matter of just explaining what I saw on page 1094 of Mathematics: A Complete Course, volume 2. I saw this diagram there. I just wanted to extend it from what we saw in the previous video. So, this is one of the circle theorems that we look at. This is a tangent to the circle, and this is an inscribed triangle. The exterior angle and the interior angles would be the same in that case, right? The angle between the tangent to the circle and the chord at the point of tangency to the circle in the alternate segments of the circle would be equal. Where this is a chord, this is the chord that we're talking about here. Let me highlight it. Talking about this. Let me highlight it a bit better. We're talking about this chord here. It divides the circle into two segments. And we see that the angle that lies between that chord and the tangent is equal to the angle that the tangent subtends in the alternate segment on the circumference. So they are equal in that case. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.